Is quiet quitting over? No. All right, next segment, please. No, I kid, but no, it's not. I've got an article here from Business Insider, and this is a very interesting opinion piece. And Alex, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but Aki Ito, the author of this article, is claiming credit for the quiet quitting phenomenon. Did you notice this? He did not notice it, folks. I'm one up on Alex, the producer, today. This is very interesting. But before we break that down, is quiet quitting over? The answer is no. How am I so certain? I'll tell you. Quiet quitting isn't a new phenomenon. Therefore, it ain't over. And I got bad news for you. It ain't ever going to be over. If you look at the Gallup data, they do a poll on the status of work every year for I don't know how many years. And for at least the last 10 years, the numbers have been somewhere in the 85%. Excuse me. No, that's not true. 70% of people are disengaged at work. And there's new data out that says 15% of people are happy. The rest are not happy. So you look at both of those numbers, it's not a new revelation. And when you see a poll by Gallup year in, year out, every year coming out saying people are disengaged at work, what that means is quiet quitting. They're doing the bare minimum to keep their job. So therein lies the reality that this is not a new phenomenon. So is quiet quitting over? No. Well, this is by Aki Ito from Business Insider. And they're talking about, the author's talking about Justin, who helped spark the national debate that's been raging over quiet quitting. After speaking with him and other recovering overachievers, I wrote about how hustle culture, thanks to the job security granted by the roaring economy, was giving way to a coasting culture. And then a popular career coach on TikTok riffed on my story. So we got to chase that down, Alex, just for our discussion later. It's a link in this article. And so I guess a popular TikTok career coach coined the phrase quiet quitting. And then it became a phenomenon. Everybody talking about it. Not a new concept, but all of a sudden never said that way before. Now everybody's talking about it. Well, by the time this became the it phrase on social media relating to work, Justin was already shifting gears. As the economy began to slow in the summer of this year, he noticed as a recruiter that his clients were scaling back their hiring plans. So this guy, Justin, he's seeing, he's a recruiter. He's seeing the trends. So he goes, uh-oh. Performance reviews were getting tougher. He saw some of his colleagues leaving, getting let go. And this is a quote. It made me nervous. It hit me that I'm the only one who works in my family. So I decided to play it a little more safe. Today, Justin, the OG, the original gangster of quiet quitting, is back to going above and beyond. He's working 50 hours a week. Now, this is where I get a little cranky. Okay? Going above and beyond does not mean you're working longer hours. Let me say that again because I think we need to get this. Going above and beyond does not necessarily specifically mean you are working longer hours. And that's where all this quiet quitting got me irritated because it was glorifying snowflakery. I don't want to work too hard. I'm no longer going to work 60 hours a week. Well, first of all, you have the option in America to leave that kind of nonsense. If you're working 60 hours a week, start leaving. I'm going to help you leave. Call me, take the Get Clear assessment, get my book From Paycheck to Purpose. I'll get you out. But stop griping about it like you got no choice. It irritates me, Alex. He's going above and beyond. He's working 50 hours a week. I got news for you. You could work 50 hours a week and still be a quiet quitter. Above and beyond is about quality, not quantity. Let me say it again for you thicker-skulled folks. Going above and beyond and doing excellent work is not measured by quantity, the hours that you work, the amount that you work over and above 40 hours. It is measured by the quality of your output, period. Stop the victim thinking and all the victim, I work so many hours. Well, then stop working for those bad bosses. All right. Job openings are down 15% since March, record high. Workers are sensing the shift in the mounting headlines about company layoffs. We're seeing that. Reporting on those headlines on this show. The budget cuts starting to limit raises and heighten scrutiny of their productivity. We've been talking about this. Companies watching productivity. Now, this is why things are changing. 6 months ago, you could be a quiet quitter, right? Because productivity didn't matter. Leaders, bosses, managers were worried about losing you because they couldn't replace you, so they let you get away with sloughing off. At the end of 2021, human resource managers reported they were going to manage out fewer than 2% of low performers compared with the usual 5%, which means they're going to let the slackers hang out because the national layoff rate plunged to a two-decade low. Now, today, things are different. Take Facebook. Boy, oh boy, Meta is in trouble. And I said they would be. I said on this show, Alex, I know this is not, I'm not trying to brag, but I was like, you change the name to Meta and you start talking about virtual reality, you're cutting your audience into huge, and they are, and they're losing big time. Well, they're laying people off. Executives at Meta have instructed managers to bucket 15% of their employees as needs improvement, meaning shape up or ship out, meaning you are on notice. If you don't get your productivity up, we're going to lay you off. This is Facebook. And so that has changed. Even Mark Zuckerberg weighed in. He informed his staff that he would be turning up the heat on performance goals to shed employees who couldn't meet those standards. Some of you might decide that this place isn't for you, he said. That self-selection is okay with me. So now people are calling this quiet layoffs. Good gracious. What's with all the freaking terms? Can we just call it what it is? It's what I said from the get-go. Things change. Dynamics change as to what a company will put up with. But can I tell you what doesn't change? Great performers. People who go above and beyond in the quality of work, they win. Even when you knock them down, they get back up. Let's not forget that, shall we? Let's be excellent.